What is going on, guys? Marcus here with the Reformation Woodshop. If you are subscribed to this channel, you will know I dropped a video last week showing you guys how to make a climbing wall and a climbing arch for your kiddos. In this video that you're watching right now, I'm going to continue that set by building the final and most important piece, the actual Pikler triangle. If you haven't seen that first video, you don't have to watch it before you watch this one, but make sure to go check it out right after you're done with this one. If you saw my last video, then you'll probably be having deja vu right about now. I went about processing materials the exact same way I did last time. I used a template that was roughly what I was going for to mark where my cuts would be made, and I just went at it from there. Instead of running this huge sheet of plywood across my table saw, I used my circular saw to pull out exactly what I needed, and then I ran that across my table saw to get the 4 pieces that would make up the 2 sides of the triangle. One long leg and one short leg will be screwed into this triangular piece to form one side of the project. This triangular piece will be on the outside of the build, so I take the time to sand the edges nice and smooth because any imperfections will end up being an eyesore. For the rounded corners of the 4 leg pieces, I just grabbed the first round object I found laying around the shop, which happened to be a mesquite cup I turned on the lathe a little while ago. If you don't happen to have one of those, you can use something like a spray paint can or a glue bottle. I took the time to make sure the edges that I had cut looked really nice and round, and then I took it over to the router to round over every edge of every piece that I had. Now this next part of this video is a mystery to me because for some reason, before everything was finished and put together, I decided to stain it. Some people do that, and that's okay for them, but I never do that, and if you've seen my videos, you'll know I never do that. Needless to say, I did this video, and it didn't kill me. After the stain dried, I came back to assemble all of my pieces. There's not an absolute science here, but what's most important is you make sure both of your sides are identical. Which I did. I promise. Just like off camera. I promise. It's symmetrical. In order to make sure my screw holes were aligned, I just taped my two pieces together before taking them to the drill press. I'm gonna be honest, I know this is the ghetto way to do it, and I should just measure and mark every hole. But this is what happens when you're the kid in math class saying, "I'll never use this in the real world." Yeah, that's me. Just like with the arch, I'm going to be drilling each hole twice. Once with the pilot hole where the screw will go through, and once with the boring bit where the dowel will be placed inside of. This process would have worked way easier had I not already assembled all of my pieces. For the holes that I had to make at the top, that had the triangular piece behind them, I had to adjust the depth of the drill press to account for how high that piece raised it off the table. And now all I had left to do was drive a screw through the hole that I created on the drill press, straight into the dowel. You ready?
I'm ready.
I'm ready? Okay, go. Let Daddy get out of frame. Got his fat head.
Go, girlfriend.
Go, baby.
Climb.
Show Mama.
Wow.
Yay. You gotta step on it. You gotta step on it. You gotta step on it. Sit down. Turn the bone. Okay.
Alright, I'm gonna make this outro quick because I am freezing. I live in Texas and it is like 12 degrees. There's a cold front over the whole nation, I guess, obviously. But if you're from the north, you've dealt with this before. I'm cold. I want to go inside. So, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I appreciate it. Please subscribe. I want to be able to produce content for you. And some of you aren't subscribed. Some of you just lurk and you just watch. And that's cool. I appreciate it. But come back. Be a part of the fam. Anyways, I hope you learned something. I love you. And I will see you in the next video, guys. Oh, I'm so cold.